Welcome to Universe Live. I'm Trevor Myers.
And I'm Derek VanBuskirk. It's Tuesday, February 16, 2023. Governor Cox and Texas Instruments announced an $11 billion investment.
For this incredible partnership that will benefit their business and our state immeasurably.
A new chip manufacturing company will be located in Lehigh. It is the largest private economic investment in Utah history. It's set to bring hundreds of new job opportunities for Utahns. The old Provo City Hall is coming down. After 50 years, a new city center opened in 2022. The building will be replaced by a new fire station.
Another building in Provo will come down Monday when demolition of the Harris Fine Arts Center at BYU begins. Demolition of the HVAC is expected to be completed by the end of May. A new arts building will take its place.
Welcome to Universe Live. I'm Trevor Myers.
And I'm Derek VanBuskirk, and here are your top 5 stories for January 26. After a 2-year ban, former President Donald Trump is allowed to return to Facebook and Instagram.
Trump was first banned after praising those involved in the January 6th riots.
Netflix says that they will start blocking subscribers from sharing passwords with those outside their household. A letter sent to the shareholders suggests that crackdown will most likely begin before the end of March. The Marriott School finds the key to innovation is fostering intellectual honesty. This study suggests that balancing intellectual honesty and psychology safely allows innovation through teamwork.
The third year of renovation at Temple Square comes to a close.
This is a phase and a step to the important process of strengthening the temple and preparing it for many generations in the future.
This year, work included placing reinforced concrete beams under the temple and construction of the guest experience pavilions.
Utah Olympic Park celebrates the grand opening of the new Spencer F. Eccles Olympic Mountain Center. The opening of this Olympic caliber hill was funded by the George S. and Dolores Doré Eccles Foundation. The grand ribbon cutting ceremony was held on March 1st.
And to know what a fantastic impact it's going to have on so many kids and elite athletes alike for generations yet to come.
These facilities aim to create a welcoming environment for children, elite athletes, and Paralympic athletes alike by increasing accessibility and lowering the barriers of entry.
The Special Olympics Championship basketball tournament took place in Orem yesterday. Utah's First Lady and the Utah Jazz hosted the second annual tournament. Unified Sports is an inclusive sports program that combines Special Olympics Utah athletes and partners without intellectual disabilities. Teammates are similar in age and ability and train and compete together. The goal of the program is to build friendships and decrease prejudice. The basketball tournament was held at Weber State University. You will most likely be getting 1 less hour of sleep this Sunday when daylight saving time begins. In exchange for the loss of sleep, you will get an extra hour of sunlight for the next several months. Clocks will move forward an hour this Sunday at 2 a.m. Most digital clocks, phones, and other devices will update automatically. But if you have other devices with clocks in your home or your car, you may need to manually change them. However, daylight saving time may soon be a thing of the past. Congress is looking at a bipartisan bill that would prevent the changing of clocks twice a year. The National Weather Service is warning people of swift water runoff in Utah's rivers. After nearly an inch of rain that Provo received the last few days and the warmer temperatures causing runoff, the NWS wants people to be aware of full and fast-moving rivers. Many of the rivers across far northern Utah are rising, but the rivers are not expected to come close to the flood stage. However, because the rivers will be colder and more intense, they advise that we keep pets and children away from the water. Southern Utah doesn't seem to have the same luck. The flood warning at Santa Clara River in St. George has been extended through this evening. The river peaked at 15 feet, but it is expected to fall below flood stage by this afternoon. The NWS also says that precipitation has largely ended across the state. That is until the next storm, which could be as soon as Monday. They warned about the potential for another yardstick snow event up in the mountains.
Brighton Resort has received more than 700 inches of snowfall, and the season isn't over. The ski resort says this groundbreaking season may continue to break records. It's noted that the total will increase as it is expected to snow more throughout the season. Brighton Resort is the first ski resort in Utah to surpass 700 inches, and the resort wonders if it will be able to hit the 800 mark before closing day. Many resorts have already announced that they plan to extend their season a few weeks to take advantage of the abundance of the snow this year.
An American journalist with the Wall Street Journal is arrested in Russia for espionage. The Russian Federal Security Bureau says reporter Evan Gershkovich was working for the U.S. to gather state secrets about the activities of a part of the Russian military-industrial complex. Gershkovich was then taken to Moscow to await trial. Espionage trials in Russia are usually long, secretive, and have a max sentence of 20 years. The Wall Street Journal denies all allegations and are seeking the immediate release of their journalist.